Assalamu alaikum students. Today we have to do exercise of chapter number 8 and the first exercise is exercise 8A. Okay. So we have to move towards the first question. On your book, page number 220, this question is given. And according to this, okay, look at this. Now I think so all of you identify which method is given of display is given here. Pictogram, because buses are drawn here. So it is an example of a pictogram. So this pictogram displays the number of buses registered from 2008 to 2012. Okay. And according to this question, they are saying each bus represents 40,000 buses. Okay. So we have to do this. Look at the first part. In 2008, how many buses are drawn? 3 complete buses are drawn and 1/2 is drawn. Okay. So as you know, that one bus shows 40,000. So this one is 40,000, 40,000, 40,000. And what is a half of 40,000? 20. So 40 plus 40 plus 40, it is equal to 120. And then when you have to add this 20, it becomes 100 and yes, 40,000. I have to write it for you, so it becomes easier for you. Okay. So it becomes 1,40,000 buses. If we have to convert into Pakistani system, and if we have to convert in international, it is written 140,000 buses. Okay. Again, one bus shows, yes, but one bus shows 40,000. So 40 plus 40, 80, 80 plus 40, 120. And again, 120 plus 40, it becomes, yes, it becomes 160,000. So we can say 160,000, or if we have to convert in Pakistani system, then we have to say 1,60,000. Now we move towards the next. In 2010, how many buses are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 complete and 1/2. As we have already done in 2009, 4 buses shows 1,60,000. So what is the half? 20. So it becomes 180,000. In international, in Pakistani system, you can say 1,80,000. Now I think so it is clear to all. Very good. First, you have to do this, and after that, we have to come to the question. Okay. Now we have to come to the 2011. How many complete buses are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 complete. 4 are 1,60,000. When we have to multiply, because one bus shows 40, so when you have to multiply 40 with 5, it becomes 2 lakh, and this one is the half. So this means 220,000, or you can say it is equal to 2,20,000. Clear? Now we move towards the last year, that is 2012. And here, how many complete buses are there? 6 and 1/2. So it becomes 2,60,000. Look here. 40 plus 40, 80. 80 plus 40, 120. 120 plus 40, 160. 160 plus 40, 2 lakh. 2 lakh plus 40, 2,40,000. And this one is, this half is equal to 2,60,000. Clear? Or you can say 260,000. Okay, international, you can say 2,60,000. So this is all about the question. I think so. Now this question becomes easier for you. Now we have to come to the different parts of this question. In the first part, they are saying, in which year was the greater number of buses registered? Look here. We have written all the buses. Look here. In 2000, again, we comes to the question. Look here. In which year the greatest number of buses registered? They are saying, in which year? Look here. In 2009, 2008, how many buses are registered? 1,140,000 in internationally. And in Pakistan, 1,40,000. In 2009, 160,000. In 2010, 180,000. 2011, 220,000. And 2012, 260,000. So in which year greatest number of buses are registered? Very good. Yes, in 2012. So we comes to the question. So the greatest number of buses registered in 2012. Now, because number of buses registered in 2012 is 6.5 multiplied by 40, it becomes 2,60,000 buses. Clear? And we have already done by counting the buses, and this is the another method. You can multiply it by 40,000. So 6.5 multiplied by 40,000, it becomes 2,60,000 buses. Now comes to the second question. It is estimate the total number of buses registered from 2008 to 12. We have already found individually. The first method, you have to count, you have to add all these values, 1,40,000, 160, 180, 220, 260, and you will get the answer. And what is the second method? The second method is that, look here, we have to count all the buses, okay? And when we have to count all the buses, we get that there are, and you know that 2 half buses make the full one. So how many total buses are there? 24 total buses are there. You simply multiply it by 40. So it becomes 960,000 buses. Okay. This is the second method, and the first method we have already done in question. Here, 2008, 140,000 buses are there. Then 160,000, 160,000, then 180,000, then 220, and then 260. You have to add all these values in the question, and you will get the same 960,000 buses. And the other method, count the buses that are 24 and multiply it by 40,000. The method which you, in your opinion, is easier, you can do for that. Clear? Now we have to move towards the next question. In 2010, the registration fee for each bus was 100,000. So estimate the total amount collected in this year. So registered amount collected in 2010 is, in 2010, how many buses are there? 4.5. You have to multiply it by 40. Then you have to multiply it with the registration fee, which is 1,000. So when we have to multiply all that, we will get this. This is $180 million. What is this? $180 million. Look here. Unit, 10, 100,000, 10,000, 100,000, million, 10 million, and 100 million. So it becomes $180 million. Clear ho gaya? Now we have to move towards the next part of the question. They are saying estimate the percentage increase of buses registered from 2011 to 2012. Okay, and we already know how we have to find the percentage increase. So we have to always remember, we have to subtract from the greatest value to the smaller value. So in which year is the greatest value? 2012. So you have to write 2012 minus the value of 2011. And then always remember, you have to find, either you find increase or decrease. Here in the denominator place, you have to write the smaller year, because obviously nowadays your height is suppose 4 feet. In the next year, obviously the height will increase. So you have to find the height from this year towards the next year. So here in the denominator, you have to write 2011. Okay. So 2012 minus 2011 divided by 2011 and multiply by 100%. You have to solve. In 2012, how many total buses are there? 6.5. In 2011, 5.5. Subtract it and divide it by 5.5 and then multiply by 100%. So it becomes this. And after solving all that, you will get the answer, final answer, that is 18.8%. And here I have to return 18 whole 2 by 11%. Which one is easier? You can do for that. This is all about question number 1. I think so it is clear. Now we have to move towards the next question, that is question number 3. It is the reason why I have to move towards question number 3, because it is again related to the one more representation, how we have to display statistic, that is bar graph. So we have to move toward this question. According to this question, they are saying, use bar graph to illustrate the information. Information is given and you have to draw the bar graph. Look at the information. In 2008, 250 is given. In 2019, 275 is given. But you know that in bar graph, okay, I have to draw so that it becomes easier what I want to tell you about. Look here. So give me 1 minute. I want to draw a straight line. Okay. Then I have to draw another line. Suppose here, I have to always remember we have to start from 0. Okay. The next value is 250. Okay. Here the next value is 250. And you know that there must be an equal distance. If from 0 to this one is 250, so the next distance is obviously 0 to 250. The next distance is obviously we have 500 because we have the gap of 250. But here the values are 250, 275, 290. So this means okay, we can't take the normal bar graph. Here we have to draw a bar graph which is uneven in the start. So how I have to draw it? I will draw it for you. Okay. First I have to erase. Look here. So I have to draw it here. This one is the first line. Now I have to change the color. This one is the second line. Okay. And then again, we have to move towards the same graph. Okay. Now, just give me, I want to remove this 0. Okay. Now, again, I have to write the 0 in a correct position. This here, I have to write 0. Okay. So this one is uneven. And from 0 to 250, we have uneven distance. So here, if suppose I have to start with 250, then I have to take the distance of, yes, because according to the graph, we have 250, 275, 290, 350. So after 250, I have to take the distance of, suppose I have to take the distance of 5. Okay, or I have to take the distance of 10. So after 250, what will be my next value? It is, I have to write this value. Wait. Just wait, I want to write the value in the correct position. Okay. So here I have to write the value of 250. Then I want to take the distance of 10. So my next value will be, next value is, okay. Suppose if this one is 250, the next value is obviously 260. I just put a line so that it becomes easier for you. Okay. Okay. This one is 260. Now this one is 270. Because I have to take the 10 difference. 250, 260, 270. Next one is 280. Yes. Then 290. Then same here. Look here. 250. It is already drawn here. I just want to show it to you. Okay, first we have uneven interval. From 0 to 250, we have uneven. Okay. And after that, we have to take the distance of value of gap of 10. Okay. So 250, 260, 270. Look at the diagram I have already drawn for you. Okay. Look here. 250, 260, then 270, 280, 290, 300, 310, 320. Accordingly, I have to draw on this. In 2008, it is 250. In 2009, it is 275. How I have to draw on 275? That 270 and 280. The in between 270 and 80, we have 275. Clear? Then we have 280. Then again, we have 315. How I have to draw on 315 between 310 and 320? Clear? Then I have again 275. So I have to draw on it here. Clear to all? So to illustrate, to draw the bar graph is very much easier, but always remember if the in a distance is not even. So first you have to draw a bar graph taking this uneven. Clear? And after that, प्लीज बेटा ये याद रखें कि अगर डिस्टेंस गैप इक्वल नहीं है, अगर आप 0 पर 250 लेंगे तो नेक्स्ट गैप आपको 500 लेना पड़ेगा, इसलिए आपने क्या करना है, आपने ये अनइवन लेना है. क्लियर? जैसे रोड की कंस्ट्रक्शन हो रही होती तो क्या करते हैं आप, थोड़ा सा पहले मूव करते हो फॉरवर्ड, देन अगेन यू कम टू बैक एंड देन यू हैव टू मूव टुवर्ड्स द मेन रोड. ऐसे ही होता है ना, सेम वेयर इन द बार ग्राफ. आई थिंक सो नाउ दिस वन इज क्लियर. सो आई हैव टू रिमूव दिस. Okay, now we comes to the next one. This is all about question number 3. Just you have to draw the bar graph. So now comes to the question number 4. Okay, in question number 4, wait, first I will come to the question. They are saying this one is a table is drawn, but 2 values are missing. This 13 and 16 is not written here. Okay, and they are saying from seeing the, and this bar graph is given, they are saying from seeing this bar graph, you have to fill that values. Okay, in 1B, okay, first I will told you what is question about. It is about that the student who score a distinction in mathematics and science are drawn here, and different classes are there, 1A, 1B, 1C, and 1D. And according to this table, these 2 values, class 1B, and the distinction in science is not given. So how I have to write it here? Look here, in science in 1B, this one is 100, sorry, this one is in 1B in science, I use this blue color for science. So this shows 13 students got distinction in science. Okay, and 11 students got distinction in maths. Look at the first value according to this table. In 1A, how many total students got a distinction in maths? 9. In 1B, 11, then 16, then 12, then 20. Same here, 8, 12, and 15 are given. In 1B, distinction are not given. You have to look at the graph, and all these values are given here in the graph. So this value is showing 13. This blue, look at this blue, 13. So you have to write here 13, and this shows 15. So you have to write it here 16. Okay. So this is the way you have to fill this table. Now we comes to the graph. In graph, 2 bars are not drawn. So I have to use this red for showing this. 1C is not drawn. So I have to use these 2 color. Okay. So for maths, they have to use this light blue color. So for maths, after seeing the value from the table, or 1C, for maths, how many students got distinction? 16. And in science, how many students got distinction? 12. So from seeing this table, I have to draw this bar. So it is, look here, it shows 16, and this shows, yes, this shows 14. Clear? Because I have to draw according to this the values given here in the table. So for maths, we have 16, and for the science, in 1C, for the science, I have 12. Okay. This is clear. Now we move toward the next part of this question. They are saying in the same question, they are saying find total number of students in 5 classes, because we have from 1A, 1B, 1C, 1D, and 1E. Again, show it from the table. Look here. How many classes are there? 5 classes are there. Look at from the graph. How many classes are there? 1A, 1B, 1C, 1D, and 1E. So 5 classes are given. They are saying find total number of students in 5 classes who scored distinction in maths. So I have to add all these. How I have to add? From the bars. Look here. First I have 9. After 9, I have 11, then 16. Look at the blue. 9, 11. Sorry, these oranges. 9, 11. Now this green. 16. Then this one is 12, and this one is 20. So I have to add all these. So when I have to add all these, it is equal to 68. Now I have to add all from, okay, I have to add, I can use either the bar or either the table. So I have to add this 8 plus 13, then plus 12, plus 16, plus 15. And when I have to add all, I will get 64. So total number of students who got distinction in maths is 68, and total number of students who got distinction in science is 64. Clear? We have two methods. Either you can add from bars or you can add from the table. Okay, look here. This orange shows the mass. So either you can add from the bars or either you can add from the table. So I think so this part is very much easier. How you have to get this value? Now comes to the C part. Okay, again I will recap. In the first part we have to fill the table. Look here, you have to complete this table. These two values are missing. I have to complete by using the bar. And in the first part, A part, the second part is related to, we have to complete this 1C. Once in class 1C, bars are not given. So you have to draw from, after seeing this, look at these values, 16 and 12, and you have to draw on it here. This is your first part, A part. Now we comes to the B part, that is related to how many total number of students got distinction. So you have to add all these. Clear? Now we comes to the third part. This is part C. Express number of students who score a distinction in maths in class 1D. Okay. How many students are there in 1D? I have to either see from the table. In 1D, how many students are there? 12 students are there who got distinction. And how many total students are there in maths who got distinction? Yes, we get from this 68. So how we have to find its percentage? I have to first I have to write students who got distinction in 1D in maths. Or in 1D. Okay. 1A, 1B, 1C, 1D. These are 12. And what are the total? These are 68. So 12 divided by 68 multiplied by 100%. So after solving, I will get this answer 17.64. Clear? Now, the second part, they are saying, if there are 40 students in class 1D, okay, total number of students are 1D. In 1D is 40. So find the percentage of students in the class who scored distinction in science. Look at here from the table. In 1D, how many total students are there who got distinction in science? 16. 1D mein total students who got distinction are 16. Okay. And they are saying total number of students in 1D are 40. They gave you in the question. Okay. So how you have to find its percentage? So first we have to take the value of students who got distinction in 1D, that are 16, then divided by total number of students in the class, that are 40, and multiply by 100%. And what will be your answer? After cancelling, you will get 40%. Clear? This C and D part is clear? Okay, now we move towards the next part. Okay. Always remember, such type of question are very, these are the open-ended, you can write in your own words. Okay, so it is, this part is very much easier, so don't skip that part, you must try to solve it. According to this person, they are saying, is Kisa correct to say that there are 35 students in class 1D? Explain. Okay, why she said okay, there are 35? Look here, the student who got distinction in this class 1E, okay, in maths 20 students got distinction, and in science 50 students. So she simply add these two, 20 plus 15, and she is saying that 35 students got distinction. Sorry, there are total 35 students in 1E. Is she correct to saying this? Are you agreed? No, because Kisa is not correct to say that there are 35 students in class 1E, because there might be students in class 1E who do not score distinction in both subjects, maths and science. Obviously, this may be happen. Next, there may be also students who score distinction in both subjects, maths and science. ऐसे भी तो हो सकता है कि one student, suppose Ali, he got distinction in one maths and also he got distinction in science. And ये भी हो सकता है कि कुछ बच्चे हैं जो ना साइंस में distinction लेंगे ना maths में. तो it is not correct to say that there are 35 students in this one, because maybe there are more than 35 students, or maybe there are less than 35 students in the class. Clear? Now we have to move towards, this is question number 4, all about question number 4. Now we have to move towards the next question. Just give me a few seconds. Okay, this one is the next question. Okay, this we have already done. Now this one is the next question. Okay, you must also open your book. This diagram is drawn in your book. Okay, And according to this graph, the graph shows the number of candidates who sat for an examination in each year from 2007 to 2012. Okay. And according to this graph, look here, look at the book, because in the book, this graph is more than clear. This is your question number 5. And according to this graph, look here, they gave the pass and fail. Pass, I have to use the green color for pass, and for failure, I have to use red color. Okay. So look at the graph from the book. How many in 2007, how many students are passed? 500. And how many are failed? 400. And how many total students are there? 900. Okay. I have to write it here, so it becomes easier to, okay. I have to write it here. How many total students are there? 900. Okay. Look here. And how many pass are there? 500. I'm talking about 2007 only. Now, and how many are fail? That are 400. Okay. Look here. In 2007, 500 are pass student, 400 are fail student. So how many total students are there? Total students are 900. Clear? So same, you have to see from your book. In 2008, total pass students are 600. Okay. And total pass students are in 2008. Look here, the total pass students are 550 and the fail are 250. And but again, what will the total value is 900. Okay. And next one is we have, okay, I have to write it for you also. Okay, I have to write. So now I'm talking about 2008. So here, pass students are, wait, the pass students are 550 and the fail students are, look here, you have to 250, sorry, 250, and then you have to add 5 plus 200, 7 plus 1. Okay, this is no 250, this is 350. Because the answer is same 900. Look at the book. So 550 plus 350, it becomes 900. So again, at the top, you have to write 900. Next one is 600 plus 350. Here, pass students are 600 and the fail are 350. 350. So total, wait, 350. So total students are 950. Total students are 950. Okay. Next, we comes to 2010. We comes to 2010. We comes to 2010. In 2010, total pass students are 700 and the failed students are 400. Okay. So I have to write it here. Failed students are 400. So how many total students are there? They are 1100. Yeah. From the book, you can see it easily. They are 1100. Clear? Okay. Now we move towards the next year, that is 2011. Pass students are 800 and the failed students are 450. So total are 1250. I just write here are total. In 2011, total students are 1250. From the book, you can easily see all that values. Similarly, in 2012, total pass students are 1000. Okay. The pass students are 1000. And the failed students are 500. And the total one is, fail are 500. Wait. And the grand total is, when I have to add the total, how many students appear or sat in the exam are 1500. Clear? Yeah, I just write this value for your clarification. Otherwise, it is also given in your book. Okay. Now we move towards the question, how we have to interpret the question. Do you know what is the meaning of interpret mean? How you have to answer the question. Look here. They are saying, state the number of candidates who sat for examination in 2009. Okay. you have to tell in 2009 number of candidate, you have to tell, state the number of candidates who sat for examination in 2009, and this value is not written clearly. The total number of students who appeared in exam in 2009 are 950. Okay, how many students are there? 950. Okay, now we come to the next. State the number of, okay, state the, wait, just wait. Okay, next one is state the number of candidates who fail in exam in 2012. Just you tell the failure. In 2012, the last one which we have done, 1,000 are passed, 500 are failed. So in 2012, how many students are failed? 500 candidates who failed in examination in 2012. Comes to the next part. Express the number of candidates who failed the exam in 2012 as percentage of total number of candidates who failed the exam in 6 years. First, you have to find all the students who are failed in 6 years. In first year, how many students are failed? 400, then 350, then 350, again 400, 450 plus 500. So you have to add all the failure. That is equal to 2,450. So how I have to write percentage? The students who are failed in 2012, here you have to find how many students failed in 2012? 500. So how you have to write the required percentage? With candidates who are failed in 2012 divided by total failed candidates multiplied by 100%. So in 2012, as you know, how many students are failed? 500. And how are the total candidates? That are 2,450. You have to multiply by 100%, and all that is equal to 24.50. Clear? Clear, beta? Now we move towards the next part of the question. They are saying comment on the trend. Okay, so I have to write it for you. They are saying comment on the trend in percentage of successful candidate through 6 years. Provide a reason for this trend. आपने ये सारे देखा बेटा, trend देखा. Look here, I will again and write it for you. Look here. First, 400 students are out of 900, 400 are fail. Again, 350 are fail. In the end, 1,000 are pass and 500 are fail. So what this trend shows, you have to write in your own words. So I have to write it for you, but it is not necessary. You have to follow my answer. You can write in your own words what you think. Okay, why the number of students, failure students decrease. The percentage of successful, or in other words, you can say why the successful candidates of percentage of students increase. Okay, the percentage of successful candidates increases over the 6 years as they practice from the past papers. They have to work hard and above all learn from their mistakes. Suppose previously, if they commit any mistake in the next year, when they appeared in exam, they don't do the same mistake, because they have to learn from their mistake and they work hard and they also practice more and more, so that the number of successful candidates are increased. Clear? Now we move towards the next question, that is practice now 1. Again, this one is a pictogram. Okay, pictogram is given here, and according to the pictogram, they have given the profit earned by a company. Okay, and they are saying each, okay, look at this shape, this icon, each icon shows $100,000. Okay, the profit is $100,000. Okay, $1 million. Okay, so if one is 100 million, then 200 million, 300 million, 400 million, and 500 million. Okay, I think so. Now it has become very easier for you how you have to read from the question. So we have to move towards the question, its solution. So, okay, they are saying, I have to written for you because, what was the profit earned by the company in 2010? Okay, in 2010, how many these shapes are given in 2010? Look here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1/2. So how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 full complete. These shapes are given and 1/2 shape is given. So in 2005, you just simply write it here. 5.5 multiplied by 1 million Okay. Unit, 10, 100,000, 10,000, 100,000, 1 million. So 5.5 multiplied by 1 million, it is equal to, yes, 5,500,000. Okay. $5,500,000. In 2010, profit is 5,500,000. And when we have to multiply from 2012, how many that icon is drawn? 7. So multiply 7 by 1 million. So it is equal to 7 million. Okay. Look at the question again. Question. Look at 2012. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Total 7 are there. So simply I have to multiply 7 with this. Now we come to its B part. They are saying in which year did the company earn the least profit? Least means the less profit it earned. How much did the profit decrease that year as compared to the previous year? So the company earned the least profit in 2009. From your pictogram, you easily identify that in 2009 the profit is less, and profit decreased by 1.5 multiplied by 1 million. So it is 2009, it as compared to 2008. In 2009 it is decreased by 1,500,000. 1,500,000 it is decreased. In 2000, as compared to 2008, it is decreased by 1,500,000 in 2009. Clear? And how I have to find it? By seeing the question again. I have to tell you. Look here. In 2008, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And in 2009, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it is decreased by 1.5 and a half also. Look here at the half. 2009, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 complete and 1 half. 4.5. And here we have 5.5. So at compared to 2008, in 2009, it is 1.5. There 4.5 है ना, or either 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 minus 4.5, it is equal to 1.5. Clear? Next, I think so it is clear. In 2009, we have 4.5, and in 2008, we have 6. So when we have to subtract from the greatest to the smaller, we will get 1.5. So multiply by 1 million, so it is equal to 1,500,000. Okay. Now move towards the next part. This is all about question number. Practice now 2. Practice now 1 about the pictogram. It has 2 parts, A and B. I think so it is clear. Now we move towards the practice now 2. Again, in practice now 2, and the bar graphs are given, and they're given a company owns 7 electrical shops. How many shops there? It owns 7 electrical shops. Okay. And they gave you their earning in 2 months for November and December. For November, I will show it with the red, and for December, I will show it with black. And the last 2 are not drawn. You have to draw by seeing the table. So for the last one, which you have to draw by yourself, I have to use yellow and blue. Okay. So according to the table in shop 1, in November, its sale is 60, and in December, its sale is 90. Again, according to the bars in shop 2, in November, its sale is 30, and in December, its sale is 48. Similarly, in shop 3, in November, its sale is 50, and in December, its sale is 80. In shop 4, November, sale is 70. Look at the book. It is also already drawn in the book. And for December, 112. Look here. After 110, it moved towards 2 units. So it is 112. In shop 5, 40 and 80. But shop 6 and 7 are not drawn. Look at the question. They have given in the question. In A part, they are given. In shop 6 in November, what is the sale of shop 6? 64. And for shop 7, it is 70. And for December, it is 88 and 96. So I have to draw it here. Okay. Yeah, I have to draw. Okay. According to this information, I have to draw for shop 6 in November, it is 64. Look here, it is 64. For some shop 7 in November, it is 70. Okay. Similarly, in December, in shop 6, it is 88, and for this, it is 96. Clear? Now I have to move towards the next part of the question. B part, it is given. Find total number of TV sets sold in 7 shops in November and December. You have to find total sets they are sold in November and December. So I have to count all the value of November, the red one and this yellow one. Okay. When I have to add, it is okay. I have to written for you. In shop 1, it is 60, shop 2, 30, shop 3, 50. Then 70, 40, 64, and 70. And I have to add all these. For November, it is equal to 384 TV sets. Similarly, for December, I have to add all that. 90 plus 48, 80, 112, 80, and 88 plus 96. All that, when I have to add, it is equal to 594 TV sets. Okay? Very easy. From the bars, I have to just simply add all these values. Now move toward the next. There's in the C part, they're saying express total number of TV sets sold in 7 shops in November. In 7 shops in November as compared to the total TV sets sold in both months, November and December. Okay. Total TV sets sold in November are 384. Okay. So, and the total number of TV sets sold in November and December both are, we have to add this 384 plus 594. So it is 978. बेटा फिर देखें वो कह रहे हैं आप परसेंटेज फाइंड करने टीवी सेट सोल्ड इन नवंबर. सोल्ड नवंबर में कितने सोल्ड हुए हैं 384 और एज टोटल टीवी सेट सोल्ड इन नवंबर एंड दिसंबर. तो नवंबर में हुए हैं 384, दिसंबर में 594. तो टोटल फाइंड करना है तो आपने इन दोनों को क्या कर लेना है, ऐड कर लेना है. सो इट इज इक्वल टू 978. ओके. So required percentage, here you have to write for November only, that is 384 divided by the total. 384 plus 594, you have to add, and then you have to write it here. Okay, this is wrongly written. I have to correct it. Where I have to correct it. It is not 978. Yes, this is 978. Required percentage, it is written, wrongly written. So I have to write it here. It is 978. Okay, 978. So 384 divided by 978 and then multiply it by 100%. Okay, then multiply by 100%. Sorry, 100%. Okay, and then I have to solve it for you. Divided by 978, multiplied by 100%, it is equal to 16.97. Okay, what is the answer? It is equal to 16.97%. Clear to all? Clear to all? Total number of TV sets sold in November and December, and then you have to take its required percentage. 384 divided by 978 multiplied by 100%. So answer is 16.97%. Clear to all? Okay. Now we come to the next part. After C, obviously, what is the next part? D part. Express the total number of TV sets sold in shop 7. Only you have to find the TV sets that are sold in shop 7. Only shop 7. In November and December. In both months, November and December, total TV set, how many total TV sets are sold? And you have to find the percentage of total number of TV sets sold in 7 shops in November and December. Okay? Only shop 7, and then you have to take all shops. Okay. So the total number of TV sets sold in shop 7 is 70 plus 96. In November, 70 are sold, and in December, 96 are total. So how many total TV sets are sold? 166. So total number of TV sets sold in 7 shops. How many shops are there? 7 shops are there. So you have to add all the TV sets sold in these 7 shops. In November, 384, and in December 594. You have to add all both of these two. It becomes 978, and after solving, it is equal to 16.97%. Clear? This is the first part. Now we come to the second part. They are saying the company would like to close down one shop due to insufficient cash flow. Okay, based on number of TV sets sold in November and December, the manager proposed to close down shop 7. Do you agree? Explain your answer. They have to obviously shut down one shop, and according to the company manager, he suggests that they have to close shop 7. So we comes to the bar. Look here in shop 7. Look here. Look at the sale. It is a little bit higher. in which shop the look here, shop 1 obviously its sale is also higher, shop 3, shop 4, 5, in which shop the sale is not higher? In both months, the November and December. Yes, in shop 2. So do you agree with the manager that shop 7 is shut down? No, I disagree with manager because shop 2 sell least amount of TV sets, but shop 7 sold more than shop 2. So this is not my decision to close shop 7. Now we come to the last part of this part, practice now 2, question number 2. They're saying, in which month did the company perform better in terms of sales? Explain your answer. Very easy. After seeing the graph, you easily understand that the company performed better in terms of sale in December. Both in December, the sale is better. This could be due to the fact why more TV sets sold in December, because in December, on 25th December, we have Christmas. So people buy more TV set because they want to give as a give that TV set as a gift to others. Okay. So I again read the answer for you. The company performed better in terms of sales in December. This could be due to the fact that Christmas is in December and when people bought TV set as a gift for others. Clear? Obviously, I think so. In your opinion, it is a good hobby, habit that you have to give to other. Yes, obviously, according to our Prophet, peace be upon him, Muhammad, peace be upon him, he said, if you give gift to other, obviously, whenever you give gift to other, obviously the feeling of love, the feeling of respect came in the other people. So it is very good habit to give gift to others. Okay. Now we comes to the last question of this exercise. That is question number 6. Okay. So according to this question number 6, number of workers are given, the number of shops are given, and then you have to look at the bars. Okay. Number of workers. One worker work in how many shops are there? 4. Okay. 2 worker work in 6 shops. 3 worker work in, look here, 5 shops, and 5 worker work in 2 shops. Okay. So we comes to the question. They are saying find the total number of workers employed in the housing estate. Always remember, first you have to take the workers. 1 worker, 2 worker, 3, 4, and 5. And then you have to take the number of shops. 1 worker work in how many shops? 4 shops. 2 worker work in how many shops? 6. 3 worker work in how many shops? 5. 4 worker in 3, and 5 in 2. Okay. How I have to write it here? From seeing this, look at the bar. Okay. Here the workers are given. Here the shops are given. I have to take this data from this bar. And then simply I have to multiply, because bracket mean to multiply. So 4 plus 12 plus 15 plus 12 plus 10. And I have to add it. And it is equal to 53. Look here. 4 1s are 4, 2 6 are 12, 3 5s are 15, 4. I think so it is clear. Okay. So this is the first part. Next move towards the second part. It is express the number of shops hiring 3 or more workers as a percentage of total number of shops in the estate. अब आपने सिर्फ वो workers लेने 3 or more workers. Okay. 3 workers. In how many shops 3 workers are there? 5. ऐसे ही है ना? How many workers? 4. 3 and more workers लेना. तो 3 workers कितनी shop में है? 5. 4 worker कितने में है? 3. एंड 5 वर्कर कितने में? 2 में. तो अब आपने इन सबको ले लेना है. ओके. 5 + 3 + 2 इट इज इक्वल टू 10. और आपने इसको परसेंटेज किस लेना है? टोटल. अब टोटल मतलब है कि जहां 1 वर्कर काम कर रहा है वो भी लेंगे. 1 वर्कर कितनी शॉप्स में काम कर रहा है? 4 में. 2 कितने में काम कर रहे हैं? 6 में. आपने उनको भी लेना है. ओके. देन यू हैव टू ऐड ऑल दिस 20 शॉप. टोटल 20 शॉप्स है. और 3 और मोर वर्कर कितनी शॉप्स में काम कर रहे हैं? 10 शॉप्स में कर रहे हैं. So you have to take the percentage, 10 out of 20 multiply by 100%, solve it, and you will get 50%. Okay. Now we come to the last part. And this one is so very much easier. They're saying suggest why some shops employed more workers than others. And you can say in your own words, simple words, through your observation. You saw in whenever you go in a mall or you have to go in a market, some shops are very much rush in that zone. What is the reason behind it? And you know that in the rushy shops they have the more workers. Okay, so some shops have more customer as compared to other due to their good reputation. Okay, and some shops have more customer as they are located at places with higher human traffic. Population is higher, that's why more people come in that shops. Okay, thus they need to employ more workers. Clear to all? This is all regarding exercise 8A. I think so. All these discussion and practice now are clear. So please do practice. Allah Hafiz.